Good evening, you're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where we curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. Before I take you through the headlines, a quick update on where India stands, at least numerically, with this fight against COVID-19. Viewers, this is what it looks like right now. We are at 85,53,657 positive cases. We've seen 1,26,611 deaths. Let's break it down state-wise. Maharashtra continues to take the maximum toll with 17,19,858 positive cases, recording 45,240 deaths. Karnataka at 8,46,887 positive cases and a death toll of 11,391. Karnataka has recently taken over Andhra Pradesh, which stands at third position with 8,42,967 positive cases and recording till now 6,791 deaths. All of this information collated till just about 20 minutes ago right here on India Today. A top story comes in from the Narcotics Control Bureau, which is once again on the hunt for big Bollywood biggies in connection with the drug link case. The latest is Arjun Rampal and his partner Gabriela Dimitriadis that have been summoned for questioning by the NCB. This after the NCB raided Arjun's Bandra residence today. Two other places in Mumbai's Khar and Andheri were also raided. The NCB has seized some electronic gadgets and will be probing them too. The actor's driver was detained for questioning. Remember, the NCB has already arrested South African national Eglias Dimitriadis, who is the brother of Rampal's girlfriend Gabriela. NCB officials had earlier said that Dimitriadis had links with drug cartels operating in Southeast Asia and Africa and could be involved in smuggling synthetic drugs from India to countries and other regions. Meanwhile, the national capital Delhi NCR region has turned into a gas chamber. The NGT has announced a complete ban on sale and use of firecrackers in Delhi NCR from midnight till the end of this month. In fact, the NGT has said that all cities, metros across India, which are high in terms of pollution levels, crackers need to be banned there. In other parts of the country too, the ban will be imposed depending on air quality. Green crackers will be allowed in cities where AQI was below moderate last year. The Green Court has given only 2 hours to burst the sale of crackers where AQI is in good quality. Meanwhile, no firecracker are allowed in public and private places in Mumbai, and only soundless crackers are allowed on Diwali. In Haryana, firecrackers are allowed on Diwali and Guru Purab from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m, while on Christmas and New Year's Eve, bursting crackers is allowed from 11:55 p.m. to 12:30 a.m.
देखिए, आज जो एनजीटी का जो ऑर्डर आया है बड़ा ही कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव और बहुत ही डिटेल्ड ऑर्डर है और उसमें जितने भी स्टेट्स हैं, बहुत सारे स्टेट्स के अपने अपने कमेंट थे और अपने अपने जो भी उनके व्यूज़ थे सारे को अमलगमेट करते हुए आज का जो ऑर्डर आया है वो प्राइमरीली यही कहता है कि जो दिल्ली और एनसीआर के इलाके में तो पटाखों पर पूरी तरह से बैन लगा देने की बात इसलिए कही गई क्योंकि एम्बिएंट एयर क्वालिटी यहाँ की काफ़ी ख़राब और ख़राब से भी ज़्यादा है।
जो प्रदूषण नियंत्रण करने के लिए जो विभाग जिम्मेदार है, प्रदूषण नियंत्रण बोर्ड के अधिकारी हो या अथॉरिटी के सक्षम अधिकारी हो या स्थानीय निकाय के अधिकारी हो, उनको सतर्क रहना पड़ेगा और जो भी कानून का उल्लंघन करेंगे उनके विरुद्ध दंडात्मक कार्रवाई सुनिश्चित करना पड़ेगा।
Specifically in Lucknow, the air quality index has gone up to 449, which is a severe problem. We are here at one of the shops of firecracker, and you can see that they are on sale right now. People are coming and they've started to purchase these firecrackers. But the question is that the numbers which shows that the air quality index is extremely poor, specifically in Lucknow, with 466 in Fatehabad and Muradabad alongside with 457. Certainly, this is going to be a crucial decision for the government as well. Although the NGT has made it clear that along with the ban in New Delhi, Lucknow and Chandigarh will also be the part of this ban. And as of now, we can say that these shops are open. People are coming from the houses to purchase these firecrackers. There is no order as of now, but clearly after the clear guidelines and by clear order of the NGT, it remains to be seen when it will be effective in Uttar Pradesh. But certainly the numbers are alarming and they really need an attention to put a ban or to make sure with the guidelines how they are going to control this pollution. In Lucknow with cameraman Neeraj, Abhishek Mishra for India Today.
Right now, we are standing in between a market at Patna. You can see that there are different kind of crackers. But if we will talk about the pollution levels right now at Patna, the AQI is almost 200 right now. And if that will remain at the same level, then it won't be under the moderate category, which means the cracker ban will be implemented. Traders who are selling crackers, they are not aware about the ban or the order which has been given by NGT just a few hours ago. Cracker sale is happening at Patna, but people are in favor of banning crackers if the pollution level remains the same. With camera person Alok Das, it's Kumar Kunal for India Today from Patna.
All right, all the political reactions on that story, tune in at 7:30 and to the point, but quickly shifting focus, the green shoots in the Indian economy are now visible. Data points towards a resurgence in sale after months of lull. Most showrooms have seen a sales growth of 20 to 40% in the last 1 month. In this festive season alone, big brands are giving big discounts and the customers are happy.
Season has brought the cheer back to the showrooms. Customers are back and discounts are pulling them in.
Electronics is especially something people look for discounts on, and Diwali is a time of the year which people wait for discounts to come and they go ahead with all the electronics shopping and everything during this time. I guess a lot of fear has gone out during the festival time and people are coming out of their house, and especially for shopping, not anything else, because we have been avoiding everything else all around the year. So shopping is something people are coming out.
July, we saw a year-on-year decline of around 10%. So we're 90% of last year's numbers in July. August, we grew 21%. September, actually, you should see, Shraddh to Shraddh, the growth was 25%. And now, festive to festive, the growth is around 20% again.
It's the festive season and showrooms are now teeming with customers. Most of the customers believe it's a good time to shop because there are offers galore. Most of the companies have also started stacking up their stock as they believe in days to come, customers will come out in large numbers. In fact, most of the companies have registered a double-digit growth.
Malls are once again buzzing with customers who want a bite of the festive sale. But caution is a buzzword in these COVID times.
It's been 8 months and this is the first time I've stepped out of home after the pandemic. And I think what really draws me now is that it's the time of festivities. So my brother is also here. So, the excitement that he has, that my Xbox is off discount, so I want to shop. I think that really pulls in us as customers and as families to shop more, which is, I think, supplemented by the discounts. Yeah.
We've seen that footfalls have reached over 50% of pre-COVID levels. But the real news is in the sales. Sales has grown and the growth month on month in sales has been over 35% if you compare September to October. We believe that, the few coming months should see better sales than what we've seen so far in the second quarter.
There's a big jump in online sales as well. Amazon has seen a growth of 50% in the past month alone. Majority of orders are for electronics, kitchen and home appliances, smart devices and laptops.
Data on Indian economy is showing initial signs of green shoots and recovery is visible on ground too. Customers are now stepping out in large numbers. And after a very long lull period, corporate sector is now very hopeful of seeing recovery in months to come. This is Aishwarya Paliwal reporting for India Today with camera person Ritesh Mishra.
All right, this is a heartbreaking story of a 19-year-old girl, Aishwarya, who's died by suicide. Aishwarya was a second-year student pursuing the BSc Honours from Delhi's prestigious Lady Shri Ram College for Women. She died by suicide on November 2nd at her native place in Shadnagar of Ranga Reddy district, Telangana. In her suicide note, she blamed her family's poor financial condition for taking such an extreme step to end her life. She also said that the lockdown has further worsened their financial situation. She, in fact, wrote a letter to actor Sonu Sood on the September 14th saying that she doesn't have a laptop and may fail in exams. Aishwarya's father is an auto mechanic and mother works as a tailor. Her younger sister is a class 7 dropout as her family could not afford education for both. What is most heartbreaking is, as this young girl signed off on her suicide note, she signed off saying that she was not a good daughter.
सोनू सूद साहब को एक ही रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं, मेरे बेटी को न बचा लिया, उनका न देख लिया तो भी कुछ से भी करता था। ये बेटी को पढ़ा है ना उतना ही, उससे वह कुछ भी नहीं सर। एक बेटी तो क्या, उनके लिए इसको पढ़ाना छोड़ दिया मैं मैकेनिक हूँ, कुछ भी काम मेरा भी नहीं चल रहा।
Driven by the all-new Hyundai i20, born magnetic.
Ahead of counting the votes for Bihar polls, the RJD camp seems jubilant as the exit poll predicts a major advantage for the Grand Alliance over the NDA government. The RJD is also celebrating Chief Ministerial face Tejasvi Yadav's 31st birthday today. The Mahagathbandhan confident of a major victory tomorrow. Tejasvi has directed his party leaders to avoid grand celebrations post-victory and have asked his candidates to not leave counting centres before collecting their winning certificates. India Today Access My India exit poll has predicted 139 to 161 seats for the alliance led by Tejasvi Yadav with 44% vote share. The exit poll predicted less than 100 seats for the NDA alliance, which is led by incumbent Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. According to the projections, the NDA is expected to get 69 to 91 seats.
Earlier, we have 38 districts, we used to have 38 counting centers. This time we are having 55 counting centers for the simple reason that we want to maintain social distance. So the number of tables have been reduced in order to maintain social distance. And also we have created more space across the fence for the counting agents to watch the entire counting proceedings. So there also we have kept sufficient space for them so that they will not be having any close contact and still they will be able to watch the counting process.
Earlier today, my colleague Maushmi Singh was outside Tejasvi's residence where his supporters gathered to wish him a very happy birthday.
The election results that are going to, in fact, perhaps be the turning point in the politics of Bihar. We are seeing that outside Tejasvi's residence, you can see there are lots of supporters who are celebrating his birthday in their own style. Red roses is a gift that they have got. Tejasvi is inside his house. He did cut a birthday cake yesterday and we've seen multiple supporters, getting photographs of Tejasvi. Some youngsters here also singing songs, happy birthday songs, and that's the kind of enthusiasm that we are seeing right now at Tejasvi's residence while even as they wait for the first glimpse of Tejasvi Yadav. With video journalist Sanjay, this is Maushmi Singh in Patna for India Today.
Welcome back. You're watching a fact check segment where we bust certain myths masquerading to be facts on social media and WhatsApp platforms. There is a video floating about suggesting that polling staff cast fake votes in United States elections. The fact check on that: this video is viral, but of Russian elections in 2018. Nothing to do with American elections. With that, it's a wrap on 7 at 7. Up next is To The Point, but we leave you with visuals of Hyundai launching the all-new i20 with a host of advanced features like India's first connected premium hatchback, LED projectors, headlamps, and LED DRL electric sunroof. This is not all. It also has a wireless charging, air purifier with AQI index, and Bose's premium 7-speaker system. Hyundai cars can also be purchased online through Hyundai Click to Buy website. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.